If Deadpool 2 is a chaotic, fourth-wall-breaking roller coaster of nonsense, then Cable is the guy sitting in the front seat, arms crossed, refusing to enjoy the ride. Played by Josh Brolin's biceps, with a side of Josh Brolin. Cable is a time-traveling, gun-slinging, post-apocalyptic warrior dad with the personality of a brick wall. If that brick wall had been through unimaginable trauma and spent the last 20 years bench-pressing vengeance. In a movie full of quippy, self-aware characters, Cable is the one dude who refuses to laugh. And that's what makes him so great. He's gritty, intense, and completely out of place in Deadpool's absurd world. Cable isn't here for fun. He isn't here for jokes. He isn't here to make friends. He's here for revenge. His whole deal is classic tragic backstory material. His wife and daughter were murdered in the future, and now he's traveled back in time to murder a child before that kid can grow up to become a villain. You know, totally normal, well-adjusted time travel logic. This means every scene Cable is in feels like it was ripped straight from a different movie. Some kind of dark, dystopian sci-fi thriller where no one ever smiles and everything is always raining. But instead of fighting alongside other serious, battle-hardened warriors, he's stuck dealing with Deadpool, a man who cannot physically shut up. Watching Cable and Deadpool interact is like watching a Navy SEAL and a stand-up comedian get handcuffed together. Deadpool spends the whole movie trolling him, poking fun at him, and refusing to take him seriously, while Cable just silently contemplates whether killing Wade Wilson would be a crime or an act of public service. Cable is basically a one-man army, and he comes equipped with a giant, ridiculous sci-fi gun, a cybernetic arm that gives him super strength plus bonus points for looking cool, a robotic eye that lets him scan battlefields and glare at people with extra intensity, time travel tech, because why just shoot your problems when you can also erase them from the timeline? His greatest weapon is his sheer, unshakable determination to be the grumpiest person in the room. No matter what Deadpool throws at him, insults, jokes, hugs, Cable just grits his teeth and keeps pushing forward, fueled entirely by vengeance and protein shakes. Cable dresses like a man who has never known comfort in his life. His entire wardrobe is just bulletproof vests, tactical belts, and the weight of his own tragic backstory. He looks like he walked out of a Call of Duty game and hasn't slept since. And of course, there's the teddy bear. The little, burnt, tragic symbol of his dead daughter that he keeps strapped to his belt like a reminder of why he can never have nice things. This would be heart-wrenching if it weren't also hilariously out of place on a man who looks like he wrestles Terminators for fun. Deadpool and Cable have negative chemistry at first. Their entire dynamic is one long argument between a man who refuses to be serious and a man who refuses to joke. Cable just wants to finish his mission and get back to his dystopian nightmare of a future, while Deadpool just wants to annoy him into submission. But somewhere along the way, Cable begrudgingly starts respecting Wade. And by respecting, I mean tolerating. And by tolerating, I mean deciding that maybe, just maybe, Deadpool isn't a complete waste of space. By the end of the movie, Cable literally gives up his one chance to return to the future just to save Wade's life. Does he regret it immediately? Absolutely. But does that mean they're besties now? Well, no. But Deadpool is definitely going to pretend they are. Cable is the perfect straight man to Deadpool's chaos. He's a badass soldier, a tragic anti-hero, and the only person in the movie actually trying to take things seriously. He's what happens when you take the Terminator, give him PTSD, and then force him to share screen time with the world's most annoying assassin. And honestly, it works. Because no matter how ridiculous Deadpool gets, Cable keeps the movie grounded, intense, and just the right amount of brooding. Plus, let's be real. Josh Brolin playing a time-traveling super soldier dad is just plain cool. If you enjoyed this totally unnecessary deep dive into Cable's grump-tastic existence, make sure to like this breakdown, subscribe for more villain roasts, and smash that bell like Cable smashes time travel ethics.